It looks like there was a email from Big Tiff that came out about the damn grass cutting, child. If we can get through this damn grass cutting, it says, Dear resident, the Henyard Assistance Program, HAP. I apologize for any delay in getting your grass cut due to the recent decision by the Board of Trustees to stop funding HAP at the Thornton Township Board meeting on July the 16th. She gonna throw people under the bus, okay? HAP has been helping seniors, veterans, and disabled residents with lawn care since 2004. As supervisor, I fully support HAP and am working hard to restore its funding. I am grateful to Trustee Darlene Gray Everett for her continued support of HAP. Aww. Please consider attending the next board meeting on August the 20th. Yes, y'all, we'll be back here on August the 20th at some PM, I'm assuming it's 6, at where it's located in South Holland, to express your support for continuing HAP funding. Okay, so she's just sent this out from what I understand within the last couple hours. It says, thank you for your patience and feel free to call if you have any concerns. If y'all need the number, it's 708-596-6040, extension 4007 or extension 4008. Sincerely, Supervisor Tiffany Henyard. And it says, I love you and there's nothing you can do about it. Imagine using that as your tagline if you are in government some daggone where. I love you and there's nothing you can do about it. Isn't that like something that people who are DVers, that sounds like something that they would say, child. Shout out to Kat Renee. She said, shall we call? Call her up. Call the row. Call the row. Let's go back over here. She still ain't here. What time is it? 7:04? We on CPT time, as per usual. Tiffany Henyard to Dalton cops during police power struggle. So Lacey over there still working from what I understand. And Big Tiff is allowing it, which is a problem for a person who's supposed to be fired, basically, okay? So let's go ahead and take a look at this, because this is crazy. Why are we waiting any daggone way?
Several new developments in South Suburban Dalton today. First, the state comptroller has suspended some payments to the village because it has failed to follow the law by providing financial reports. That was just today. The comptroller says that she's...
I know you effing lying. Now, all of a sudden, the people in Illinois want to do their daggone jobs. We talked about this. You know, they didn't file any type of... they're supposed to file whatever each year, and Tiff ain't done it in 3 years or so. And now, and we called it out, and now all of a sudden they want to say, oh, we're going to fine you. Child, these politicians.
Several new developments in South Suburban Dalton today. First, the state comptroller has suspended some payments to the village because it has failed to follow the law by providing financial reports. That was just today. The comptroller says that she's concerned following our reporting on allegations of mismanagement in Dalton. The decision means that the village won't receive $135,000 this year. The state usually transfers to communities for unpaid traffic, parking citations, and other judgments. And that's not all that's happening in Dalton today.
Are you in charge? Who's in charge?
Oh, hell no!
And a power struggle is...
Oh, no! Oh, no. Ain't he dressed up as the police? Is this Halloween? What is going on right now? What is going on right now? BBL Drizzy showed up in full daggone uniform, and we just supposed to let that go. Let that slide, right? Child, what is going on around here? People just down here doing whatever the hell it is that they want to. People Dalton is a special place like Narnia, y'all. They just down there doing whatever the hell they want to.
Parking citations and other judgments. And that's not all that's happening in Dalton today.
Are you in charge? Who's in charge?
And a power struggle is also playing out.
It's a police standoff, but it's unlike any you've seen. It's unclear exactly who is running the police department and the rest of the village as Mayor Tiffany Henyard struggles to show that she's still in control. Ben Bradley continues his exclusive reporting from Dalton.
Come on, Ben.
Is there a motion to terminate Keith Freeman?
Dalton Mayor Tiffany Henyard tried to fire her top aide last week, but was met with silence from trustees who refused to vote on the termination.
This what y'all say about the person. Y'all say he's never at work, he'll do his job. Is this what y'all say? So what we doing, guys?
The standoff is surprising given that trustees once despised village administrator Keith Freeman for helping Henyard run the show in Dalton and Thornton Township, but he's now cooperating with trustees investigating Henyard's spending.
I had trouble following it as well, but
Miss
now
Tammy.
Keith Freeman is cooperating, doing what he should have been done in the first place
Cooperating with trustees.
with the trustees. Absolutely, doing his job.
That leads us back here to the steps of the Dalton Police Department. Trustees tried to fire Henyard's hand-picked acting police chief, Louis Lacey.
Okay, pause for a second. So does that mean then obviously Keith is not fired? He's still the village administrator. Y'all, I can't do it. I don't get paid enough for this. Shit. So Keith is still Village of Dalton village administrator. Then why wasn't he in the daggone meeting last time? He over here cooperating. Miss Tammy Brown just said it, so he's still working. Nothing means anything in a special place called Dalton. A special place like Narnia.
As well, but now Keith Freeman is cooperating, doing what he should have been done in the first place
Cooperating with trustees.
with the trustees. Absolutely, doing his job.
That leads us back here to the steps of the Dalton Police Department. Trustees tried to fire Henyard's hand-picked acting police chief, Louis Lacey, after their investigation found he collected $200,000 in overtime that they say he wasn't entitled to. Mayor Henyard wasn't having it. She insists Lacey is still the village's top cop.
Dalton police officers and commanders received an email summoning them to a mandatory meeting with Mayor Henyard and Chief Lacey. Soon after, Freeman fired off a reply that read, Louis Lacey is no longer employed by the village of Dalton. Mr. Lacey is not allowed in any spaces reserved for employees without an escort.
We'd like to talk to you about whether you're still running things here in Dalton.
Shout out to Ben Bradley. Ben Bradley. Child, black people ain't gonna walk up to no daggone dark ass, tinted out Tahoe. Child, not at all. Big Tiff has arrived with her man in tow. We'll come back to it, y'all. We'll come back to it. Okay, besties, I'm gonna finish the video up because we couldn't come back after over 2 hours of the Thornton Township special meeting, bad microphone, blah, 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 blah. This video from WGN and Ben Bradley was titled Tiffany Henyard to Dalton Cops During Police Power Struggle. Stop playing these silly games because you know Tiffany does no wrong.
Lacey arrived for the hastily called meeting, but sat in his souped-up Dodge Durango. I think we're in a standoff. As the minutes ticked by, Lacey drove around, looking for a way into the station.
So somebody closed the garage on the acting chief, and now he's pulling away.
Then it was time to play hide and seek with Mayor Henyard as she circled the station, looking to avoid our cameras and questions.
For more than a half an hour now, we've been playing this cat and mouse game with the acting police chief and now Mayor Henyard.
Lacey later returned, but still wasn't talking.
Are you in charge? Who's in charge?
WGN Investigates obtained video of Henyard telling police commanders this afternoon she and Lacey are still running things.
Keith Freeman do not work here, he's fired. So stop playing these silly games, Board of Trustees, and putting people's lives in jeopardy.
Do what you want. But anything after this is insubordination.
Mayor Henyard is now trying to pin the blame for more than 100,000.
Wow. Wow. So if that man does something, this is crazy. And nobody wants to step in and do anything about this politically. Just let them play any games. And then when something happens down there, God forbid something happens, it's going to be, it was the trustee's fault. While she's over here telling, oh my God, Yo, this is...
Chief and now Mayor Henyard. Lacey later returned, but still wasn't talking. Are you in charge? Who's in charge? WGN Investigates obtained video of Henyard telling police commanders this afternoon she and Lacey are still running things.
Keith Freeman do not work here, he's fired. So stop playing these silly games, Board of Trustees, and putting people's lives in jeopardy.
Do what you want. But anything after this is insubordination.
Mayor Henyard is now trying to pin the blame for more than $100,000 in questionable spending on first-class air travel, luxury hotels, meals, and more on her once trusted aide, Keith Freeman. But remember, Henyard frequently reminds her critics she's the boss.
I'm gonna remember this, because at the end of the day, I told you, you guys don't run it today. The mayor does.
Both Freeman and Acting Police Chief Lacey are facing pressure to cooperate in the ongoing federal investigation after prosecutors charged both of them with bankruptcy fraud in separate cases. As the power play plays out, it's residents who suffer. Many voice their frustrations at the most recent village board meeting.
What about us? What about our fears? What about our tax dollars? I wish the FBI is around the corner so they can come and raid this place, because all of y'all deserve to go to jail.
In Dalton, Ben Bradley, WGN Investigates.
Well, y'all can continue to wait around for the move. Y'all leave this place. That's the only advice that I have. You got a freaking police commissioner who really wasn't or deputy who really wasn't the deputy. He was just acting deputy, but you got Big Tiff saying he's still the deputy and you need to listen to them. Those oppressors have to listen probably because they don't know what to do. Keith Freeman don't work here no more. Child, then how he in the building? If Keith Freeman don't work there anymore, how he got access to emails to be able to be emailing people? How come no one has any authority in this whole damn town? And you see that JB Pritzker ain't got nothing to say. Kwame ain't got nothing to say. Martino or whatever his name is, Frank ain't got nothing to say. Kim Fox ain't got nothing to say. Right before the DNC, this is the DNC starts on Monday. They're going into the weekend with this BS, and then next week there's a daggone board meeting and they don't have anything to say at all. Leave that damn town. Leave that effing house. Go buy something else and leave it to the rats. I don't know. Because it ain't no way. Oh my goodness. This is out of effing control. And we need, not we as in us, but we as citizens, as in people, not specifically for Dalton, not to accept this BS. Not to accept this BS. Nothing is Tiffany's fault at all. She don't do no wrong. All those oppressors need to go get jobs everywhere else. The firefighter should have been left. Y'all keep fighting though. Leave her there by herself. Then who money she gonna get? Who money she gonna get? Now finally the Frank Martino, whoever, ain't giving up no ducats. Who else is going to not give up no ducats? She's still going to be down there playing around like it's her own daggone Nino Brown ass town. She running the Carter. She is running the Carter. That's the only way to describe this at this point. I mean, I've already said that. And y'all just wait. They just going to wait around, allegedly, wait around for the FBI. Wait around for the FBI. Again, Diddy's still out here free, and we saw his house get raided. But y'all think that the FBI is going to come to the rescue. Hope they do. Keep hope alive, child. Keep hope alive. Oh, I'm done with this for today, child. Good luck to these people, child, because I ain't got nothing else. But we shall definitely continue to keep an eye on a special place called Dalton. That's what we're going to call it from now on. Shout out to y'all if you made it this far. Please make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you are new. I see you all in the next one.
Because y'all got false narratives out there, and y'all should be ashamed of yourself. Y'all black. Y'all are black. And y'all sitting up here beating and attacking on a black woman that's in power.
You're going to jail. You're going to jail.
Delgado, unasked that seat. Unasked that seat. Unasked that seat.
To express my deepest gratitude to Tiffany Henyard and her team for their commendable efforts to better our community.
Listen, come here. Shut your stupid ass up. Say that, folks. Your man, say it.